and welcome to Tech Forum's 87 Tech Talk. We started about 3 years ago this activity and we have crossed 86 lectures every fortnight. Some are online, some are offline. Normally, offline lectures we conduct at Institution of Engineers or Pune Management Association. So today's lecture is very interesting one. Sustainability Action Plan for Businesses. It's going to be a very important topic, and the speaker is Mr. Moreshwar Tulshibagwale. He will be focusing on net zero, rather green building concepts and its understanding. He will be introduced by our active member, Mr. Hemant Bhange, who recently gave talk on Kaizen. So without spending much time, I will request Mr. Hemant Bhange to introduce Moreshwar Tulshibagwale and the topic. Over to Mr. Hemant.
Thank you, Mr. Rabde. Good morning to all. I think welcome all to the 87th session of the Institute of Engineers and Tech Forum. I am really proud to get associated with this a few years back. And let me introduce today's speaker, a very Moreshwar Tulshibagwale. He is basically Bachelor of Electrical Engineering from COEP Pune, passed out in 82. And for about 4 decades, he has rich experience in production operations, maintenance, facilities and property management, right from installation and commissioning of plants in India as well as African region. He spent a few years in Ghana, where he was heading the plant operations there. He worked throughout his career. He worked with various well-known corporate Indian groups as well as MNCs. Few of them are Greaves Cotton, Finolex, Nvidia, CBRE, Cushman, Vadva Group, and currently he's working as consultant for the due diligence in the areas of MEP with Colliers Commerce. He has got rich experience in terms of energy management, green buildings, sustainability. And I think all of you know this is the talk of the day today. Everybody is focusing on the sustainability, how to have a sustainable action plan for the business. So I'm very sure today's Moreshwar's talk on this issue will enlighten us and will definitely be helpful in drawing certain action plan for our businesses. I think today mainly Moreshwar will touch upon refining our goals, describe our sustainable practices currently and where we want to go as a strategy, choosing the milestones and the matrices, list the resources what are required, consider the challenges currently the organizations are facing, and analyzing them and providing the right solution for the businesses. So I think without spending too much time, I will hand over the mic to Mr. Moreshwar. Moreshwar,
Yeah,
mic to you. I am sure
thank,
this will help us and enrich us on the areas of sustainability, which is the talk of the day today.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Myself, I have already has been introduced. Right now, the sustainability and net zeros and green buildings are the basically hot topics across the world. And now everybody is talking about even most of the IT companies also, because their contribution to the carbon footprints are more compared to the even manufacturing industry. So sustainability has become a very hot topic now, and all the companies, MNCs, they are all focusing on their strategies on the sustainability action plans for the businesses. So without much wasting the time, just I will go to the first slide. So basically, the introduction which about the sustainability, which is you all know that global warming and climate change are rising issues during the last couple of decades. Residential commercial buildings are the largest energy consumers for their comfort needs and services. And you can easily see that 30% of the global carbon footprints are based through the commercial and IT buildings, which are their contribution is really huge. And 55% of the energies across the in India are being used by the commercial buildings. So you'll say that there is nothing even manufacturing doesn't even compare with the commercial buildings. So really that is a true fact. So this is a really alarming situation, and everybody's, that's why the more focus is done on these commercial buildings and IT buildings nowadays. And I use that most of the companies which are MNCs now, they are investing in India for the ITs and other things, as because of the electricity is very cheap in India. That's the main reason. If you go to England, last year when I was in Ireland, the cost of electricity is if you cost it in the Indian rupees, it's 56 rupees per unit, and here we are paying maximum for commercial 16 to 17 rupees. So you can easily see that it's three times. So most of the companies, they are shifting their base to the India because of the natural sources are very plentifully available. So now, but the natural sources are now getting depleted at much faster pace in the recent decades. So now you can see that fossil fuels, the current survey indicates that maximum, the first prediction was 2050, but now because of the even still the global production of the vehicles and other things is still going at a faster pace. So now they are coming to 2045 now. So you can easily that you say 2050 we will not have a diesel, we will not have any petrol, we will not have any gas, something like that. So dependency on this fossil fuel has to be reduced, and now people are focusing on the renewable resources. So that's the next thing, which, but this is introduction, so I'm just giving you a brief about the sustainability. So building constructions and the way it is operated and maintained have a significant impact of the total energy and water usage of the water world resources. Now we don't only talk about the energy, now water also has become a very precious thing. So next slides will definitely illustrate you about that. Now the four pillars of sustainability are social, human, economic, and environmental. Now human sustainability aims to maintain and improve the human capital of the society, in the society. Investment in the health and education system, access to services, nutrition, knowledge, and skills are all programs are under umbrella of human sustainability. Social sustainability means what? Preserve the social capital by investing and creating services that contribute to the framework of our society. Economical sustainability means what? To maintain capital intact. If sustainability focuses on improving social equality, economical sustainability aims to improve the standard of living, which is also aim of our present government also. In the context of business, it refers to efficient use of assets. There, here we play the important role actually. Efficient use of assets to maintain company profitability over time. Environmental sustainability is the most important, aims to improve the human welfare through protection of natural capital, that is land, air, water, and minerals. So everybody is clear about the introduction. Hope. Any questions on this? Hello? No problem. So I will go to the second slide. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Yeah. So this is a global carbon dioxide emission, which is a projection from 1850 to 2040. So now we are actually here. So you can see that 26 to 2024. So we are almost reached 33,000 or something, 32,000. Now 2050, you can see that projected is 34,000, 35,000. So is projected is still going up. So this is just projection. Actual, it may be more also. So this is the world energy outlook. It's a millions of metric tons of CO2 which is released in the atmosphere per year. So you can imagine that this is the basically condition of the world. Now these are the five sectors which are contributing to the sustainability. First is usage of vehicle transportation. Everybody knows road transport currently accounts for 20 to 30% of urban air pollution. Deforestation, agriculture, and husbandry. When trees are cut, agriculture for the agriculture, use atmosphere as a carbon dioxide is released. Contribution to the green gas emission is around 25% of this emission. Make livestock the main source of from the agriculture. So you can see the livestock which are feeding on the agriculture. So more agriculture. So you can see that why people say that vegetarian, you should become vegetarian is because of that. If more the non-vegetarian people are there, the more carbon footprints are there. So that is there is a correlation between the carbon footprints and the vegetarian being vegetarian. So this is just additional this thing. So real estate construction. This is alarming. According to research surveys, Indian Green Council (IGBC), The construction sector accounts for approximately 22% of the country's total annual greenhouse gas emission. So this we will come back to on that how basically it is contributing. So next slides will show you about that. Then industrial manufacturing, industrial sector which includes manufacturing is responsible for 20 to 30% of our global greenhouse gas emissions, and badly affect which all these five factors are badly affecting ecosystem. And causes and effects are what? Temperature rises 3 degrees almost we have reached. Water shortages everywhere. Fortunately this year we have good monsoon, but next year we don't know. Increase fire threats, drought, and intense storm damage and saltwater intrusion. The saltwater intrusion is another thing which is very alarming. People don't realize it because the river waters are receding. The salt water has started intruding the residential area. That means our domain. So basically getting mixed with the. So you can imagine that one day we'll have to drink the salt water. Now, this is the sustainability in FM, facility management. So for sustainability, what is facility management? Facility management, basically what we are doing. So I was working also before, almost there in the field for 14 years. Facility management is a management which may manage the individual units of the IT companies, individual units like malls and other things. And there is a small difference between property management and IT facility management. Property management, you work for the behalf of the landlord, and the facility management, you work for the particular unit holder. So sustainability is defined as ability to meet our standards without compromising the ability for the future. The future is very important. That is the one which is ability of future getting generations to meet theirs. So otherwise, what will happen? We will consume all our fossil fuel. We will consume. We will have temperature rise 1 degree, 0.5 degrees every year or something like that. What will be the future of our next generations? 2040, 2045. We may not be there that time, but we have to think of our future also, future generation also. Sustainability is a social goal that aims to allow people to coexist on the earth for the longer time. So that is very important. So awareness of the impact of building on the environment and the productivity of those who occupy them has increased. Now most of the people, India is almost, you can say that 30% or 45% people, they work inside the building. So ecological consciousness and the growth of awareness and understanding and consciousness towards the biophysical environment and this problem. Because of their consistent working inside the building envelope, there are some problem affiliated with the biophysical environment. So we come back to the internal air qualities and other things. That's very important. Facility management is a profession that provides long-term stewardship, but rarely gets the attention or funding required for to keep the workplace efficient and productive. Now people are paying, the most of the corporates are paying more attention to this is the old this thing. Now people are really understanding the concept of sustainability, concept of carbon footprints, concept of net zero. Now they are starting giving the funding to the facility management. Now many facility managers have the skills and desire a commitment to sustainable building practices. To follow the sustainable practices, you have to really have some kind of retrofitting jobs, or maybe you have to upgrade your infrastructure where the funds are required. But often lack of resources and programmatic approach needed to make existing facilities more sustainable. So we don't want to demolish our existing building, and do the new building which is more sustainable. People don't have that kind of funds and the money also. So the existing facility has to do some retrofitting and make it more sustainable. So traditional definition of facility management is a convergence of people, place, and processes. Sustainable facility management is a life cycle approach to the facility stewardship that integrates the people, place, business organization with the economical, environmental, and social benefits of sustainability. Okay. Now next slide works upon the high performance building. High performance buildings are what actually? High performance buildings are characterized by efficient use of resources and their ability to enhance the safety, health, and productivity of occupants. This is just a brief line of all that. The next actual examples and practical examples will be coming in the next slides. So two of them are two of three basic elements of the triple value missing elements are operate economically and its outcome should be effective strategy. So operate economically is most important. Any facility, any property, you don't have basically liberty to you spend a lot of money on electricity because suppose give you example like a property management. You are collecting common area maintenance charges. Common area maintenance charges are for what? You are consuming their air conditioning, chiller water. You are spending on the human beings. Your housekeeping is there. All these things contribute to the common area maintenance charges. So common area maintenance charges. So operating economically will what happen? So when you operate economically, it may be a facility or it may be a property. The net outcome is what? Your profit margins are increased. So that is the effective strategy. Now reduce water, energy, and material use. So material use what the examples will follow for you. How we are going to reduce the water, how we are going to reduce the energies. The examples will I will give the examples. How you can recycle the material, how you can dispose of the wastage. All these things come will next thing. Improved indoor air environment quality. See, these things all sustainability. We talk about you reducing the energies and other things, but at what cost? We cannot reduce the comfort levels of the IT companies, or we cannot reduce the comfort level of the people working inside an envelope. So without getting into their comfort level, still we can do lot of changes and we can maintain the indoor environment quality. Indoor environment quality just like how much is oxygen inside is, how much is the CO2 inside. So that is a measurement which is carried out every quarter or every month, depends on the company's policy. So increase use of environmentally preferable products. So this is very important. People are these the environmentally preferable products means what? Like people now every company now they are using thermocol glasses. This is wrong totally. Thermocol glasses disposal is very difficult. So now people are starting the companies are starting giving them the steel glasses, the name engraved on it. So you have to take your glass, you have to take to fill your coffee or tea, whatever you want, and drink it and keep it, wash it and keep it. So the amount of everyday collections of these thermocol glasses are getting reduced. So now the steps are coming gradually, but now it's still not late. But I'm talking about the 2010 or 2012, where people were using thermal glasses, plastic glasses to drink the teas and coffees, which is very wrong. Now people are IT companies, they have completely stopped this. Now they are using either steel glasses, or maybe now they are coming with bamboos and other lot of products are coming which are environmentally friendly. Now increase reuse and recycling. Everybody will knows integrated systems in the building. So all these things like what is building actually, the systems are building mainly is the energy, HVAC, heating, ventilating, that is air conditioning. So all these things are suppose have the common node where we call it as building management system, where building management system controls and regulates all these functions at one bench. So wastage of energy is basically avoided in the integrated system of building. And now IoT is also coming. The next part will illustrate you about that. Reduce environmental and energy impacts on the transportation. Yes, people, we spend lot of money on transportation of the employees from here to there, and now companies are sharing their policies on sharing their vehicles and to transport using of bicycles. If you stay nearby, then most of the companies now they are opted for the electrical vehicles. All these things are happening in the across the IT companies as well as the commercial buildings. Now considering the effects of building on the human health, so we will come back to how badly it affects when you are inside the building and your indoor quality is not good, then it's going really badly going to affect your building. So high performance building is high performance facility management, environmental commitment, social responsibility, and economical returns. Finally, all these things contribute to the economical return as well as the social responsibility. That's very important. Okay. Now, sorry. Sustainability. Our commitment to sustainability vision. We understand the importance of sustainability in the future of our environment, community, A team is committed to reducing the negative impacts and making the positive impacts on the environment and community. We will do it by to be water sustainable by reducing the freshwater intake, implementing water conservation initiatives. Now I will go to illustrate each and every sentence in a depth. The water conservation is what basically we are going for rainwater harvesting. We are reducing the freshwater intake. We are using good faucets. We are using waterless urinals. We are using double flush arrangement. All these things contribute to the reducing the freshwater intake. So even Infosys, they have in one of the units in one of the company across India, their intake has really become approximately not actually zero, but really come down to 9% or 8%. So their huge rainwater harvesting and huge recycling has made them possible to reduce the freshwater intake and water conservation initiatives. So water conservation initiatives, there are many things more to talk on that. It has a separate subject basically how we can conserve the water, how we can use recycle it. Now the next point is wastewater treatment, ETP and STP and ETP using recycled water for gardening and flush system. Yesterday, I was at one of the big housing societies in Pune, and the STPs now people are becoming environmental conscious. In the meeting, they raised these questions that STP should at least give us like they have got almost 75 kiloliters of per day plant, which is a huge society. So at least after converting, they are almost getting around 22 kl per day. So that's a great achievement. So that 22 kl they are using it for flushing as well as the gardening and horticulture. So using 100% renewable energy. Next point is 100% renewable energies to power our facility by 2030. That is our current vision from the present government. So now we are going at high speed with the solar installations, renewable wind power, tidal power. So many things are happening. So it's basically a subject which has to be discussed in a depth. So now India is going for almost like a 5.3 gigawatts capacity. So that's the one which is a target which Modi government has said on that. And actually they are actually by 2030 I don't know, but at least 2035 by that time actually we will have that kind of install capacity for the solar plants. Now reducing the food wastage in cafeteria by awareness campaign and waste audit. We have started in our companies every day how much food is wasted. There was a complete dashboard. Every the facility manager used to weigh that complete water waste, food waste every day. So it has initial time we used to have around 80 for 22,300 employees, something like that, around 50-55 kilos of wastage. So now the thing is that every day because of this awareness campaign it has come to the 23, 22. Now people are realizing that whatever we eat, that should be, because in buffet system all these things happening. So now because of the awareness thing, people are really coming down. And now the companies even started that they are checking your plate, how much food is left and everything. So according to that only that persons they're taking their own actions on that. Now, the next point is regularly reviewing and updating sustainability action plan and assessing our risk and performance every year. Efficient waste management, that is the most important now to uphold our ambition to zero waste to landfills through active minimization, combine technological investment and recycling and streamlining systems and processes. So, segregating waste at resource, that's the next point, which is very important. This is the one example I always give to Hemant, that every day we cut this our milk bag, milk pouch, and that small piece is basically a big piece. Yes, definitely we are segregating and putting in the rice like dry waste, but that small piece get lost somewhere, and every day that small waste piece maybe around it may be a 50 milligram. You can imagine every day how much wastage across the cities, across the nation will happen. Suppose this one goes to a landfill. So this is a small example. I was always we were discussing with Hemant. So this is a small thing where everybody can contribute. The faucets. Actually there are so many things about the waste management, wastage of water, leakages, and other things. They contribute almost in Pune. I saw a lot of pipe leaking. Most of the taps are leaking at the the slum side and other things. So all this is contribute to the loss of wastage, which we need to arrest. Now, segregating waste as a resource and deploying separate storage of various components. That's the example which I will use. In one of the IT companies, they have started the bins for the color coded bins for the dry waste, color coded bins for the wet waste, and one for the e-waste. So these things are happening in the companies. Most of the companies, they are following this solid waste disposal practices. So the biodegradable waste, that's the medical these things, plus uh, so many other things, sanitary waste and other things, which are now getting separated from the wet waste, which is very important step which most of the companies they have taken, because initially they used to have this sanitary waste and or other waste mixed with each other, so it was causing a lot of things. Now various categories of e-waste. E-waste is basically electronic waste, most of your computers, your mobiles, your laptops, old laptops, PCBs and other things. Their mercury is the main constituent. So now this one is getting, now the company has basically tie-up with the e-waste vendor, and they are following that e-waste when collected. Even they are inviting the people to bring their from the home e-waste, and then they collect and they give it to the that organization where the basically disposal happens in the proper way. The construction and demolition waste, this is another thing which our riverbed always getting this complaint from the people, that because of these builders, all this construction and demolition wastage are getting dumped at the riverbed. So this is happening now. The government has taking action on that, but people are also to be aware of that, and people should complain that yes, basically you are plugging the basically area, and that is the one which is very important. Now the color coding, which already important, eco-friendly packaging. This is the most thing. Most of the companies, they are now happening is happening the eco-friendly packaging. That's basically for computers, your laptops, and other things. Now thermocol use has to be completely banned. That's what they have decided. So no company is accepting if any thermocol is there inside this. So now people are going for this bubble packing, or so many other eco-friendly packaging options are available in the market. Waste like wood, STP sludge, and biomanual slurry from the biomethanation plant gets used inside the campus. This is the one, the STP sludge. This is a huge quantity. Most of the big societies in the commercial spaces now they have started STP for recycling the water. But the sludge which is connected is a good manure. So now this manure is used for the harvesting and horticulture purpose. Okay. Now reporting. Sustainable reporting utilizes various metrics such as carbon footprints, energy consumptions, water consumptions, ESG. ESG reporting is another one. Environmental social governance. There is a small difference between ESG and sustainability. ESG talk about the social governance also, where we do some kind of like social work, like suppose collect, we form a separate team who comes and collect all this plastic garbage from the streets, and they collect it and give it to the organization for recycling. And sustainability, now here we are talking about this the uh, basically for the buildings. Now ECG is not only related, ESG is related to even gender equality, employee benefits, green washings, and so many other things also comes under ESG. So SAP, the Sustainability Action Plan, is basically not mandatory. Still government has not made it mandatory. Now one day they will have a surprise that yes, it's mandatory. Rather, they are the initiatives by organization who wishes to make a positive impact on the sustainability performances created by the organization to detail how it will achieve sustainability goals over time. Particularly, its ambitious targets have been set, such as achieving the net zero by specific time frame. Now, sustainability is a journey through which we can improve our profitability, reduce the cost of organization. So, form a new partnership with the local communities and suppliers. The thing is that forming a new partnership with the local communities and suppliers, which already explained it, that yes, disposal of your e-waste, you make that vendor, you make a partnership with the vendor. Disposal of your newspaper, you use disposal of your carton box. So all these suppliers, you are making a new partnership. So now you are generating one sort of employment also for them. To build organization reputation and stay competitive in the business. Yes, definitely. Appeal to the new customers. Customers are across the global. They will appreciate you if you are following the sustainability practices. Reduces organization carbon footprint. Yes, carbon footprints really, you can say that. I'll give you one classic example. 1 kilowatt hour of energy when we consume, 1 kilo of carbon is released in the top. So you can imagine. I'll give another very small example. People will not realize it. One small email or make a WhatsApp image, like a video image, when we share, we are actually releasing 150 milligram of carbon dioxide in the. You will say how? Basically, all these things require electrical energy. So they all electrical energy plus servers, data centers. So data centers, I can tell you what is the exact figure, latest what figure I have got. 1500 tetra kilowatt is the energy required for the data center to store all the data across the world. So you can see tera kilowatt is how much energy is basically. So this our small emails. So people don't realize that yes, my email storage is getting full. I am not deleting any emails. But yes, finally you are not economically environmentally sensible, because all these old emails, all these spam emails, all these things, we should immediately get related. Otherwise, what will happen? Finally, this is the advice which I always tell all the people also. Your email box is full. All my Gmail is full. My Yahoo is full. All these things. I don't delete it. Finally, who is basically storing it? Somebody is storing it for you. So what is happening? There is a cost attached to each email. So all these things, people should realize and act on that. Now, attract and retain employees. Yes, because your environmental qualities are improved, you are more sustainable, so you can definitely attract and retain employees. Reduce organization carbon footprints. Yes, they already explained you. When your energy reduces, consumption reduces, when your water intake reduces, when your internal air quality improves, all this is contribute to or reducing the carbon footprints. Now adapt to the climate change. Yes, as I already explained you, since you are releasing less have a less greenhouse emission, the climate changing, you are adopting it. Now, strategies for establishing a facility sustainability plan. Conduct a sustainable audit and actions. Evaluation of your current workplace practices that recognizes your environmental impact. So this is very important. Here you need expert actually, or even the basically who is interested in the sustainability, the person who can do evaluation of the uh, current practices and recognizing your environmental impact and sustain initiatives for soft and hard services. When I say soft means what? It's a housekeeping services, it's a pantry services. Hard means what? It's a technical services. So all these things, soft and hard services, both are involved in the sustainability action plan. Now, replace old energy inefficient workplace equipment with the BEE standard. Now, this is has come to now with the retrofitting kind of activity which is there. The old energy efficiently, people are using pumps for 10 years. Now we are getting electric motors of high efficiency from Siemens, so many companies. Now we are still using the old air conditioner. Now people are going for BE standard, star standards. Now most of the companies, they have adopted BE standard, star standards. Now most of the government don't allow any air conditioner to sell inside the market who doesn't have accreditation from the BEE. So BE star, people are going for 3 star, people are going for 4 star, 5 star. That's a good thing actually. So your energy consumptions are getting household energy consumption. Now these stars are applicable to the measures also, like major air conditioning also, which I am going to explain it about that. Now create a culture for FM sustainability. So FM sustainability thing is that people don't know. I say, what is sustainability? People don't know. People just come at 9 p.m., 9 a.m. and go leave at 6 p.m. They don't have idea of what is facility management sustainability. So people, you have to make a group of people. You have to make a leader. You have to take the employees also contribution. You have to take some people from employees also. So you have to develop that culture for sustainability. Otherwise, only contribution from facility management team will not work for us. So using technology to drive sustainability at workplace. So technology means send emails to all that, send all this to sustainability initiatives taken by the other companies and how they were achieved and what is the improvement what they have got. So all these things using technology to drive. You can have displays, you can have so many other things to drive using the technology to drive sustainability at workplace. Performance energy audit, which is very important. Energy audits are important. People don't know that what is energy audit. Energy audit has got three things. First thing is your walkthrough audit. Second is walkthrough. In the walkthrough audit, we can really realize that how much wastage we are doing in energy. Second audit is a real assessment of the audit. That means we identify the faulty equipment, and that's the thing. And third audit is an entire facility audit. Why this energy performance index of this facility is very high. So the energy performance index, I will come back to you on the next slides. These are the one which is very important. Now running adopt green cleaning products, housekeeping products are going for now. Housekeeping cleaning products are going for cleaning because most of these phenyl and other things are very harmful to the atmosphere. So now green cleaning products, still they are very expensive, but definitely they will not emit the bad gases also. Now conduct preventive maintenance. This is a part where hard services plays the important role. Without people, we were not cleaning AHU filters for a long time. Now there's a regular preventive maintenance plan for 52 weeks is made, and that is rigorously followed. Set facility management sustainability goals for the energy and water consumption. Yes, that is very important. So that is a very EPI, which I will explain you later. What is EPI, Energy Performance Index? So each have to make this facility sustainability goals for energy. We need to put energy meters for the each utility, major utility, where in the energy audit you find out that yes, this particular equipment is taking more energy, electric energy. So put the electrical meter and observe it for another 1 month or 2 months. Then in the third audit it is attended. The action plan is prepared for that. Embrace accountability and reporting by appointing a track and report performance. Yes, every day there is improvement. That's the very good thing. If you save 100 units of electrical energy per day and show the performance at the end of the month compared to the last year same month, you can definitely have some achievement which you can show it to management. In waste prevention, reduce the waste prevention as I told you, reuse it wherever it's possible. In reduced waste prevention, what now people are going for paperless facility. Now people don't use any paper. Initially they used to have reporting of all these tickets in the paper and other things. Now all these things have become digital now. So now no paper is used. All these preventive maintenance charts, all these predictive maintenance charts, all the AMCs and other annual maintenance contracts, everything comes on the digital note. So no paper is used for that. Even ISO standard also now they suggest that yes, all the soft copies are welcome. They don't use the paper. Only ISO policy you can have one ISO 9000 policy. You can print it on your paper. That's enough. Initially, they used to have this kind of box file everywhere. This is for log sheet. This is for something. This is for something. So now all these things are eliminated. Now, sustainability action plan template. Consider two main areas of sustainability: planet, that is environment, climate, and people, which is community. When we say people, you can staff with all the employees who are working inside the organization. Set an objective or an overall change you can make in your business for the good of the planet and people around it. So objectives are very important. Measure and record your baselines, your current state. Set a tangible target to achieve, help you to reach the objective. Make sure that it's specific, measurable, and achievable, and relevant and time bound. This is very important. See, this is the one which is required for the green building. When I'm coming to that, when people say that green building they say that you set your target and achieve it, and then we can give or go for. Suppose you have got a right now silver lead certification, and you want to go for the platinum. Don't jump on that. There is a another one. Gold is in between. So gold is the one. So use the tangible targets which are very important and show it that yes, we are taking actions and benefits are coming. Assign the team and person to be responsible for each action. Sustainability is a team effort, which is very important. So make sure that you bring your staff on the journey and they know that what they need to do and why they need to do it. Okay, now this is a template which is the exam with example. There are 100 examples I can give you, but only sample examples which I have collated and given. I just showing it to you. Reduce annual office energy used through changes to the lighting. I'm just giving you lighting example. KWH per year, 5% reduction. You set a target for that in 12 months. So measure this. You need to have energy meter. Says yes, this is our lighting energy. So they like I am consuming 3,000 units. So I want to make a 5% reduction in the next 12 months. So change the action plans will be what? Change all lights to LED, communicate to stop about turning off the lights, promote the use of natural lights. So these are the one. Then you can have staff internal training, how to reduce the thing. Basically, scheduling of lighting is very important, which is another thing. So can come in the action also. HVAC settings, 1 degree setting reduction can save a lot of energy without affecting the internal air quality. And one example which I want to give you, in the winter when the outside temperature was around, I think this is last year or something, 17 years, 70 degrees, no, 16 degrees, something like that. So in that case, what they did, the one of the brilliant engineer, what he did, he opened all fresh air intake completely 100%. He stopped his compressor chiller and just run the air handling unit and circulate that all cold air inside the unit. So the ample cold air is available in the atmosphere. So use that one. So this is a small thing which contributed to for 3 hours the chiller was off. So you can save that. He could save that lot of energy in the chiller running. Now, is the setting temperature setting IOQ measurement is very important. The fresh air intake 15 CFM per minute per person is very important. Without fresh air intake, IIQ will be very bad. I'm telling you. So this is the IIQ is very important. So they are regular. They are now people are they have installed their IIQ measurement also. So they it will continuously display what is the inside oxygen levels and other things. Now PPM adherence, that is the one which is preventive maintenance adherence. DE sets, a small thing. People don't realize. People don't go for the A check, B check. I have not run even 250 hours. Why I should go for A check? Cummins says go for 250 hours. Okay, 250 hours not achieved. At least go for 500 hours. People they wait up to 1,200 hours. Then one day they have complete blackout and their efficiency kWh per liter is going high. So normal standard is 205 grams per liter per hour per kWh. Now you can have this 300 or 350. So what is happening finally? You have more smoke in the air, so your carbon footprints are increased. So I mentioned here about the regular ABCD checks. Now reduce annual per head of water use through water efficient equipments. 175 liter is a standard, WO standard. We can say that 175
You have
liter.
5 more minutes.
Yeah. Anybody?
Sir, please continue. You have a 5 more minutes available now.
Okay. 5 or 10. Oh, okay. Reduce water consumptions. 5% reduction in 12 months. So water less you need. I have explained you. Recycle water for gardening and flushing. Reduce use of paperwork. I have told you. Polythene bottles, stationaries, plastic bags, and reduce the food wastage, electronic wastage, which already I have mentioned. This waste oil for DG sets. Now people are going for recycling it also. Reduce business travel, which is very important. 12 trips now you can plan 9 trips 25% reductions you can achieve. Encourage employees to use public transport. Now metro has started in Pune. Use of electrical vehicles, bicycles, cycle tracks, tree plantation on Earth Day. These are the ones sustainability. Then responsibility matrix is what committees or subcommittees are formed for environmental. Financial, yes, important, because I told you retrofitting requires finance. So chief financial officer is also a part of member of this. Operational facility manager is a most important role he has to play. Procurement, yes, he has to find a good alternatives for the partners for the environmentally friendly this thing. Risk and compliance, yes, legal also is involved, because in that case somebody should not, due diligence process is carried out. Energy and utilities, energy manager is there, who is basically conducts this energy efficiencies and other organization. Okay, the net zero buildings are which are actually, since 5 minutes are left, should I continue or should I cut down small? Hello.
No, how long? How much time you need more?
Around 10 minutes maximum.
Or then we will have very less time for question and answer. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. Then I will. So this one, all these slides will be shared with all of you. If any questions are there, then we come back to you on that. Okay. Good. Okay. Now
Thank you
net zero buildings are basically.
for this wonderful presentation. We really appreciate, and it's a good overview of energy conservation and how you can save energy. And if there are any questions, probably we can take up. So please fire your questions. First, tell your name and then fire the question. Please, your questions, please.
There is a
May I have
question in the chat box. We can refer that to begin with. There is another question from Mr. Vishwas Kale. Vishwas Kale ji, please introduce yourself and ask the question.
He has shared the question in the chat box.
No,
Probably you can bring an answer. Yeah. Go ahead, Vishwas.
he's yet to share actually.
Should I read the question in chat box? Mr. Makaran has already.
Yeah.
Okay. The question is, do India has our own certification accreditation to award release the sustainable organization?
Yes.
And has SM incentive benefit age and GEM or any other sourcing platform? This is the part one. Actually, I am indicating the prospectus for this measures. Please answer, sir.
So basically, what you are asking is for the green building accreditation, correct? Am I correct?
Like it is in general the what you already explained about energy saving and green building need not be, but in any organization or enterprise, if they are as you said everything, you have pointed out almost all the points. If somebody they are taking efforts, then are they getting other than the just dashboard display and awareness or general awareness, common you can say civilized people. Are there any body which can certify these things? And then there are benefits out of that.
No, there is no such body. The thing is that
That's the problem. That's the
yeah.
problem.
Thing is that unless the if you take a social framework, the people who are like environmental conscious only, they are taking the efforts for the environmental savings. Otherwise, government, yes, they have got bodies like MPCBs and other things, but I don't know how they are serious. So that's the thing where MPCB is there, they are playing good role actually. Only thing is that still where they control now, how much area they will control. So thing is that people
Sir,
should
I will tell you simple.
yeah.
I will tell you in simple word. B, you said that there are 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and then people have to buy. They have compelled to buy. Even Bharat 3, Bharat 4. you have to buy, compared to buy, etc. But nobody understands, and they have to pay for that 3-star and 4-star and 5-star. Somebody may say, I can't afford 5-star, I will buy 3-star, etc., etc. But nobody is mentioning that what is the return on investment, or what are the payback period, or what are the savings. If you buy 5-star, I will tell you my experience. My AC's compressor was taking too much current. It gradually burnt out. And then when I replaced the new compressor, my current was to 50%. So I started saving the electricity. Immediately I replaced the compressor.
So that is really
So these kind of
surprising because yeah, I work with so many organizations, air conditioning and chiller installations. This is the first time which I'm because even any replacement of compressor, scroll compressor in your air conditioner will
yeah.
definitely have a bad impact on your overall performance of the air conditioning. And you are saying that yes, the performance is rather improved and my savings are being done. So this is a really
Yes.
surprise because first time because
No, I got figure. I got energy meters already fit on that AC socket, and then my current consumption was more. That's why I realized that my compressor is bad. Then I called up a person. He said, yes, compressor is bad. And then he bought a new compressor. He fitted it, and suddenly the reading started coming very promising. And they
so was the
are not
service done
marginal.
by the
They were,
OEM or it was done from outside?
no, it was actually the compressor was original, okay, from Kirloskar Copeland only. But the fitter was an ordinary person. That means he's this thing, normal guy. Okay.
Yeah, but OEMs they will not do like that because now based of the voltas and other because I had a very good connections with these people also and they are following a very rigorous practices about the thing is that and yeah. Next question is I'm connected with die casting, forging, foundries and as in ministry. Our association interested, but explain investment and monetary benefits apart from environmental owners are interested in profit. That's very true. That's very bitter these things, but I don't know. But people see even if you're die casting or you're forging, what is the have the owner has calculated the cost of manufacturing per kg, something like that, which was
Mr. Vishwas Kale, please introduce yourself and interact with the speaker. We will be happy to hear you. Look like a Vishwas Kale is muted, not able to.
yeah. My answer was my question to him is that anything where is the output. See, this is the sustainability doesn't talk about any industry, specific industries or something like that. Sustainability talks about any that is the output, that is the production. Or see, IT is what finally is a production. Die casting is what is a production. Forging is production. All these things are production. So what is the consumption which annual energy consumptions per kilogram of the die casting or forging or foundry, whatever you have. So have you got any benchmarking for that? That's very important. So this, unless we have 3 years data completely with you, definitely I will help you on that.
Great. Thank you for a really wonderful question and answers. I would like to continue with next question, please. There is a question from reurja.com. Are there any professional certification available for sustainability topics like energy audition?
Yes. We have lead certification, we have got GRIA certification. See, the lead is basically was leadership in engineering and environmental assessment. So that's the thing. So they are basically involved right from the core building, like a core construction. You can manufacturing also. They can definitely help you. So right from the how what material you use, like in the people they use now 30% fly ash instead of cement and other things. So all these things are sustainability. So you can definitely go for and opt for lead certification or GRE certification also. GRE certification is IGBC for India, but IGBC has got done both. Like lead also they are acceptable and GRE also is acceptable for them. So all these things are certifications are available, and if you once you have their yearly audits are there, there are a lot of data to be recorded every year to maintain this certificate. And lead certification has got three certifications, as told you earlier. We have got this silver, we have got gold, and we have got platinum also. In one of the buildings in BKC, which I was handling, we went from gold to platinum. So there are basically marks given, how much saving, how much energy you save every year, every month, and what is your EPI, energy performance index, which is basically energy performance index is nothing but like kWh per year per square meter, which is a calculation they are doing it. So what is the reduction you got? So unless suppose you want to go up in the one step ahead in the ladder, then you have to show something that yes, this is a saving which we have done it for the year. For the water, we have recycled the water, our intake of fresh water has come down, all these things. So these are the things, basically all these sustainability factors are applicable to manufacturing also. Manufacturing also use a lot of water, manufacturing also use a lot of energy. So all these things are applicable to them also. In one of the Ankleshwar building in Gujarat, I was involved in the solar plant installation for 1 megawatt. So their production cost has really come down. Fortunately, this is the same die casting, or no, it was, I think, plastic molding. So big unit. So they have reduced the cost of manufacturing now. Their profitability has increased. So definitely we can go for anything. Lead certification, we can go for GRE certification, all that for. I can help you on that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. If it's okay, can I have asked a couple of more questions? Sorry, this
Yes,
is
sir.
Bhagesh Abhankar here. I'm calling from
Yeah.
representing revision.com.
Yes,
so
please,
we are
please. Continue, please.
So we are primarily are exploring the options to work, of course, in the sustainability side. We are currently working in the renewable energy sector and battery storage system. So my next two questions are, what are the typical, if suppose commercially, if you want to explore the sustainability option, what are typical line of business which are available, which may be a kind of the areas which one can explore to work more on the commercial engagement? That's the question one. Secondly, if you can throw some light on the BRSR reporting, which SEBI is now mandating, and how it impacts the MSME circle, because in our opinion, I think it's more focused towards, again, the sustainability goals. So if
So
you can share
let me,
some.
sir, let me complete first question. The action
Surely.
plan, which actually we didn't complete all our slides. So the slides are basically huge. Actually, how we can do it. So there are something like small things which okay, sorry. See, this is the one. Yeah, the thing is that for any initial assessment of any facility or anything manufacturing, we have to do the feasibility study first, and we have to do the energy simulation. See, 'cause finally, energy contributes huge thing in sustainability. I'm telling you. So, lead rating systems and other things where is for the buildings as well as for the industries also. And for any organization, you can go for it. If it is a small your office also, yes, like there is a limit for that, for area. But for the small like IT companies, definitely they go for this feasibility study, and the study will involve like all these things, like lead certification will involve right from your energy consumption, your internal air quality, then your sustainability initiatives, all these things. There are many factors. I think I can give you one separate this thing on the lead certification and GRE certification on that. So basically, energy simulation is there. A lot of things are there. Ashara audit is there. All these things. See, Ashara first and second audit, IAQ audit is there. Benchmarking is there. So these are the annual energy consumption, which the slide which I didn't cover. So this is the annual APIs. So all these EPIs and APIs, you have to show it to all these auditors and other things. So all these things are applicable. The second question is, you can continue with the second question.
Yeah, surely. Second was more on the BRSR reporting, which is in line with the overall global ESG standards. So I think SEBI is mandating some BRSR reporting for top 100 or top 1,000 companies. But is it going to have the impact just down the ladder in that complete corporate hierarchy? How it is envisaged?
No, I think it is not basically. I explain you, sustainability is not a compulsory. It's not even mandatory. So even if the government makes some efforts, yes, this is basically completely voluntarily done. So by the most of the companies, they understand the importance of sustainability. So that even if government, yes, like now I to as earlier the question was about the star ratings of air conditioning. Now it is mandatory. Now, like people are still these benchmarks which I'm showing it on the display. Most of the companies they are not even able to achieve. Infosys Mysore could achieve 59 kilowatt per meter square per year. So and annual energy for this equipment, the best is 620. They reduce it to 520 kWh per person per year. So you can imagine. So this all depends upon the company. You know their values, their morale, everything is finally you in India or in the world also you cannot make everything compulsory for sustainability. So sustainability is not compulsory, sir. Even if
Okay.
government when the regulations, yes, but your market value, your market reputation, your brand definitely goes up when you follow the sustainability. Because as soon as our building got this the certification in BKC, it's a huge building from gold to platinum. Definitely the rent rate went up. It's a small thing, but we did.
Mhm.
But as soon as we declare that yes, we could achieve the platinum certification, the rate definitely the rent went up. So these are our monetary benefits. People talk about that, sir. So nothing is mandatory, sir. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I think we are almost at the end. There is a last question we can take. Dr. Prutha Kulkarni ask on her chat that, dear sir, thank you for a wonderful talk. Are startups expected to have energy audits in the initial 3 years? This is a question by Dr. Prutha Kulkarni. Sir, kindly
No,
answer.
no, there is no compulsion on that. As a startup, expected to have either if you do it once you stabilize, no, Prutha, but I don't know whether it's not even compulsory. But if you feel that your manufacturing cost, like energy in the manufacturing cost, it contributes something like maybe 20%, 25%, whatever is that, and it is going up. But don't, I'm talking about energy consumption. I'm not talking about the energy rate. Because rate definitely is going to have every time, every year they have hike of like 4%, 5%. Their charges like wheeling charges increase or all these things MSCB will do it. But first 3 years, I don't know. I don't think you should go for energy audit. But definitely, as soon as your equipment goes for first maintenance or something like big maintenance or audits, definitely you should carry out the audit for that. But I think your equipments. What are the equipments normally you're using it? Are you using air conditioning or something?
Yes, sir, ACs are there, and actually oscilloscopes, and so these electronic.
They
Uh,
use better. I can give you one actually energy consumption monitoring Excel sheet where you have to
okay.
monitor every day.
Uh-huh.
But definitely you have to make it like apple to apple comparison. Like not like that one day only 5 people are there and one day 20 people are there. Not like that. Apple to apple
Mm-hmm.
comparison should be there for energy conservation. So
Yeah.
energy, yes, I can supply it. I will definitely share with you how to monitor energy consumptions every day. And
Okay, sir.
major utilities, firstly, you have to find out your air conditioners or your other things, any other things like
Okay,
that.
sir. Okay.
So that will
Done, sir.
definitely help you out on that.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. So
So I
actually, in
think
my building where I stay, we have that e-waste thing every 3 months, sir. So people
Yeah.
from those organizations come and we collect all e-waste from the buildings, and it is a really very much commendable
I told you that some people are really
activity.
great. Yeah,
Yes.
in the society, they follow these sustainable practices. People are getting serious on that.
Yes.
I think
Because
most
as
of the, yes,
electronics
ma'am.
engineers, no, in our houses also we have 2 3 multiple mouses which are not in work, keyboards are there which are just lying and they are of no use. So actually that e-waste is not good in the houses rather
As,
than.
as, as I told you, that I can see when I'm walking on the street, I can see there is a lot of these cables, data cables, which are lying
Yes,
cut
yes,
and
sir.
other things. How to dispose of that is I'm next question which I'm going to ask my vendor also. How to recycle it because there is no copper, there is no conductor.
Yes,
So
yes.
recycling, how to recycle it?
Hmm.
That's another thing. I use huge quantity they are lying on the
Yes, sir,
streets.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sir, it was
I
really a
think
wonderful session and very informative. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
yeah. I think we have come to an end now. It was a really wonderful session, Moreshwar ji, and really enlightened us with a lot of inputs. Hope the members will get benefited. Our next presentation will be on 8th of September by Mr. Hemant Pardikar. It's a trees based